What are you guys' thoughts on scary movies? Are you guys
Hate them.
scary movies?
Hate them. I used to like them until Candyman. Did you watch Candyman?
The remake or the original?
No, the original.
Yeah,
it's a
that's
pretty spooky
terrifying.
movie.
Okay, and so then I would talk about it all the time, and I'd watch other scary movies and shit, and then my friend Scott Ross took me to Chicago, and he was like, oh, you want to see some shit, little miss? Oh, I'm not afraid of anything. Here you go. And he drove us into Cabrini Green, and I'm like, what the and he's like, this is Candyman, and I'm like, get me the fuck out of here now. And so he did, and I never wanted to see another scary movie and I haven't. Like, scary shit comes on TV, even like sad commercials, and I'm like this. I cannot do it.
Isn't Candyman, don't some kids like have a chant that's supposed to be like, Candyman?
It's not even
Candyman.
kids, and I wouldn't say it again, but yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, we might have to.
Because you do have a reflection.
Like Bloody Mary
like it's
type
not cool.
stuff?
Yeah, similar to that.
Yeah, like Bloody
only-
Mary stuff, yeah.
So there
Super
were some good ones, and I was a big fan of some of these scary movies, but now some of them are kind of blending together as far as the story goes. But one of the newer ones I did have fun with was called Talk to Me. And that one took place, they all had kind of European accents.
Okay.
But the movie was really creepy. I'll give you the little bit of it without spoilers, but there's this hand. It's a statue of a hand, and this hand looks like it's really old and, aged, all kinds of stuff on there, and you're supposed to grab this hand and think of someone of your past and say, talk to me, and when you do, apparently you cross over and you're communicating with somebody from the other side. And that movie was very intense and scary, and I thought they did a really good job with it. The angle was nice. It was something different from the normal hearing noises at night and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
But you would literally cross over from making contact with this thing. And
That whole premise is a little creepy.
Yeah.
I just don't like the whole when it gets gory.
No, I don't like.
Gory,
I don't like the
super,
bloody, gory, grody.
Super
No.
like you're bleeding, gushing, or like Saw movies.
No.
It's just that whole torture, like we're gonna put this in your eyeball.
No.
Makes me just queasy.
No, I won't.
You know,
do.
like
I don't like
can't-
Clockwork Orange because of that.
Oh,
creepy
Clockwork
scene.
Orange.
so there's this other one
In the
that's
Wall.
called.
I don't like that one either.
God.
This one's considered sci-fi, but I think the movie's creepy.
My heart is racing right now. I guess maybe I don't like scary movies.
Yeah, this one is called No One Can Save You, or No One Will Come to Save You, or something like that. And this movie is really wild because the guy who did the movie is known for doing movies with like little dialogue, but the movies are real effective. You kind of like, you
I
get
feel
really
like I've
intense in these
heard
films.
something about this film.
Yeah, and this movie has, like I said, there's barely any speaking in it, but it's kind of a creepy, intense thriller, and it has to deal with extraterrestrials. But it's I recommend you guys see it. It's a really interesting film because it's not a horror movie. I would consider it a sci-fi thriller.
Like a
something.
Psychological thriller. Those are the kind that I'm after. The ones, I mean, I can figure out a movie
Oh man,
really quickly. Like, okay, this is what's happening, bam, 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 and then, yeah, I'll watch the whole thing, but I already knew what happened. So it needs to be very unpredictable.
exactly.
Yeah.
Those are tough to come by. Those
But
are
with
tough
the
to come by.
music in a lot of those, like, horror movies, scary movies, it's like you already know. It's like the dun dun dun, and you know something's
They're
gonna
setting you
happen.
up.
Not like
Right.
DJ Disappointment.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be better if they didn't have the music leading up, and so it really scared the shit out of you?
It still scares
know.
you either way.
Yeah,
You
I
know
don't
it's
know
coming.
how
I
feel about
know,
that.
but I mean,
The music is so, I don't know. But since we're talking movies, you said you went to see the Bob Marley movie?
I did.
Okay, see, I did not hear good things about it. I
didn't hear?
I did not hear good
Okay,
things
let's
about
hear
it.
yours. Let's have a movie. What do we call this?
Well, I heard
Critics.
Critics.
Yeah, I heard that the family was behind it, and that's why all the music and the rights were given so that they could use all the music. But I heard that the story was completely lacking, and that it was just inaccurate, and yeah,
Okay.
no bueno. So
Well,
I don't know.
So I'm not a Bob Marley expert, right? You know, I mean, I know a decent amount. But a lot of it was like dreamscape. I don't know if you know what that means, where it's like they would show him here and now, and then they would go to another scene where you didn't know if it was him as a child or who they were referring to.
Okay.
So you were kind of distracted by that stuff during it. And also, if you don't understand like Jamaican, the accent, like they needed some closed captioning there or something, or an option.
Yeah,
because,
man.
yeah, man. Like it was just going to. I mean, the one great thing I took away about it was that they didn't you know, they taught you a little bit more about the Rastafarian religion. And that is kind of like, if you're not accepted anywhere else, we're going to accept you.
Unless you're gay.
And he was not a great man as far as, I mean, he cheated on his wife. How many children did he have, right?
So many.
So many. But I think he had good intentions. I mean, but I don't.
Could this be love?
Yeah,
So
no.
many kids
But they did cut the music. They did cut. Yeah.
Oh, I almost came back.
They did cut out like everyone was singing in the theaters. You would sing in the theaters and they'd cut the music off too quick. Yeah, they would cut the music off too quick. So I don't know. I wanted more of a concert experience, I guess. But anyways, I don't.
Overall, did you enjoy the film or?
I was really stoned. So.
Okay.
I
So
did.
yes,
I
at
did
the very
enjoy
least.
the. I did enjoy the film, and I know I didn't know his father was white.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. It's an interesting fun fact.
He is white, and I think that I don't know, babe. I don't know. I didn't know that either. Like, why wasn't that common knowledge?
Damian Marley and Stephen Marley are going to be downtown soon.
Really?
Yes, tickets are very expensive.
Yeah, but we had the recliner seats, which was awesome. Like the snuggle recliner seats and stuff, and so. Like, the guy next to me smelled horribly of BO, but you just gotta ignore
Well,
that kind of
that's
stuff.
nice.
I mean, true stoner.
nice.
True stoner,
Just pretend
right?
it's onions. Pretend
Yeah.
it's onions.
So you know how you would think to recline a
Like,
seat
hey
back.
man, you got a slider?
A slider.
I didn't know they were doing burgers.
White Castle? You got White Castles?
No, this was like a dine, like, never mind. Like the 9 o'clock reservation we had to make was like a dine and eat thing where you could order like 30, you get there 30 minutes early and they bring you your whole meal and
Foot
shit.
massages.
Yeah, and it's like, do I want somebody eating a hamburger next to me when I'm watching a movie? Like, popcorn acceptable, candy acceptable, just like,
Yeah,
do you
movie
want
theaters
that
never sell
mad?
nachos. You can't sell
Or
nachos.
ribs.
Loud
No, this is the
nachos,
whole
kinda
thing.
like during the
Ribs.
movie.
You can have
Yeah.
a steak.
Yeah, steak is good.
Lobster.
So just imagine
Lobster,
a
no.
bunch
You
of
gotta crack the shell.
stoners.
I'll be
Just
pissed.
imagine a bunch of stoners that are like, well, we can't make it until 9 o'clock,
I
right?
think everybody,
And then they
everybody
get
would get the eye if I
there.
heard your food cracking on.
Right. I mean, I don't know. They get there and then everybody brought their own snacks anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
what's
'Cause
worse,
I mean,
cracking
it's
a
Bob
lobster
Marley,
or opening a
like-
bag of Sour Patch Kids? What's more annoying?
The lobster would be.
You gotta dip it and you gotta crack, right? I mean,
Somebody's got to crack
You
it.
hear the napkins, the bib. There could be all
Bib.
kinds of shit going on.
like that's interrupt. That's total interrupting.
They could have like a lobster area.
Yeah.
Now DJ Disappointment couldn't go there, but they could have like a lobster,
area.
like a shellfish.
If they started
area.
doing that, though, you'd have to open the doors for them because something would be on the door.
Could you imagine the smell?
You couldn't even use the bathroom in there. Like you had the
Could you
air
imagine?
blower. You get all fucking.
Everything would be slippery, covered in butter.
Oh, all the butter smell in there. Butter and fish. At the movie theater.
Salmon.
What more do you want in there?
Salmon.
Yeah, what more do you want in there?
Salmon. Yeah.
Some salmon?
Yeah.
Some salmon cakes?
Who doesn't love a good salmon?
Coming through this Friday at the movie theater to the next Jurassic Park premiere, Friday Night Fish Fry. See you then.
Bake it or fry it. Don't eat meat.